Okay, so we are going to find the equation of a parabola in the form y equals kx squared. A parabola is the graph of a quadratic equation. So a couple of things here. The graph of y equals kx squared has a minimum turning point. That's basically when the graph comes round and it turns here. So that is your minimum turning point at 0, 0, the origin, if k is positive. Okay, so what we've got here is the graph of just y equals x squared. If I was to look at the graph of negative x squared, it would be exactly the same. However, what would happen is the graph would turn, oops, that's a bit rubbish, I'll try again, would turn about there. So your turning point would be a maximum because it is up the top. So that's a max at 0, 0, and this is a min at 0, 0. So what we've got to do is work out the value of k. Okay, so we can use the graph of y equals kx squared to find this equation. We're going to choose any point in the graph which is usually given to us. We'll substitute the coordinate point in to y equals kx squared and we'll solve a mini equation to find the value of k. Okay, so here's a graph, y equals kx squared, and we've got a point 2, 12. So this is an x coordinate, that's a y coordinate. So I'm going to start, okay, y equals kx squared. My y coordinate's 12, so I'm going to have 12 equals k, and the x coordinate is 2 squared. Okay, we'll get a mini equation to do. That's 12 equals, well, 2 squared is 4, so it's 4k. Divide both sides by 4, and that gives me k equals 3. So the equation of this graph is actually y equals 3x squared. Okay? Example here. Can you have a go at them? Pause the video, and then I'll put the answers up. So if you pause just now. Okay? What you would get here is 18 equals k, lots of 3 squared. 18 is 9k, so k is 2. And this one over here, again, this is a maximum, okay? So we're expecting it to be negative. Negative 8 equals k, lots of 2 squared. Negative 8 is 4k, so k is negative 2. Okay, and it says write down the equation, so we really should write that this is y equals 2x squared, and this is y equals negative 2x squared. The only difference being it's flipped over. Right. 2014. If you want to pause, have a wee go at it. Right, strategy, 2 marks. Again, here's your x, here's your y. So mark number 1 is for making that statement. Now it's a, doesn't make a difference, it's a number in front of the x squared. There is mark number 1. Mark 2 is for working out the value of a, so that's 9a. Remember, negative 3 squared is positive 9. Divide both sides by 9, gives you a equals 5 for mark 2. Doesn't actually state the equation, but good practice would be saying that that is y equals 5x squared. Okay, and the last one in this topic, again, pause the video and have a go. What we would expect in this one, again, that k is going to be negative because we've got a maximum. So negative 16 equals k, lots of 2 squared. Okay, mark 1. Negative 16 equals 4k. So that gives us, if you divide by 4, k is negative 4. And that is mark number 2. Okay, and that is the topic of y equals kx squared.